In the opening scene, we are introduced to a martial arts expert and assassin named Thunderleg. For his entire life, Thunderleg has trained to be the best fighter in the world. He is known for his signature technique called Devil's Kick, a swift and deadly kicking style that can defeat even the best opponents. One day, he receives a letter from a client who wants him to kill a prominent kung fu master named Wei. The client has also paid a hefty sum of money for his services. Not wasting much time, Thunderleg goes to Wei and challenges him to a fight. Wei offers him double the amount of money for his life, but Thunderleg refuses. Even though he is a fugitive, he is a man of high principles when it comes to his work. The fight starts, and master-like Wei is proven weak in front of Thunderleg. Thunderleg shows amazing footwork and defeats the opponent in a matter of minutes. In the following scene, we are taken to the best martial arts training center in the town. It is run by a master named Wang and his disciple, Professor Kai. The trainees are scared of Wang, but none of them fear Kai. The most notorious one of all the trainees is Wang's own son, Freddy. He teases Kai and laughs at the others at his misery. When Kai realizes what is going on, he calls out Freddy for being a spoiled brat, taking advantage of his father's position and having a white-ass name. They decide to settle the conflict with a fight. Kai loses because, even though he is a professor, he is not half as good as Freddy. Freddy, on the other hand, has a natural talent for martial arts, but lacks proper discipline. Later that day, Freddy is with his friends in the market, planning to prank people as they usually do. He uses an eel to scare a girl and make her jump on him. However, he is caught by the girl's mother, who is also a kung fu master. She is better than any opponents Freddy has faced. Freddy is taught a lesson before he even registers that he cannot win against her and flees. Luck is not in Freddy's favour that day because on the way back home, he sees a guy named Jerry troubling a poor seller by refusing to pay the right amount. Freddy stands against the bully and defeats him in a fight, forcing him to pay the seller. Before leaving, he warns Jerry to stay out of his sight if he values his life. In the evening, Freddy returns home and sees that the girl he pranked earlier and her mother are with his father. Freddy tries his best to ignore them, but his father calls him closer to introduce him to the guests. It turns out they are his aunt and cousin who have come to visit them from a different city. They tell Master Wang about his son's shenanigans, getting Freddy in trouble. Just when he is about to be punished, they are interrupted by a landowner named Lee. He is Jerry's father and furious at Freddy for beating up his son. Jerry is also brought in front of Master Wang, covered in bandages from all the injuries inflicted upon him. Lee doesn't want an apology but demands that Freddy be punished for his crimes. Wang brings out a stick to hit Freddy but is stopped by his aunt. She asks the victim's friends to punish Freddy in a way they prefer, but they are only allowed 10 hits and Freddy cannot fight back. In between the hits, one of Jerry's friends confidently comes forward but fails to recognize that even if Freddy cannot counterattack, he can defend himself. His first few hits go to waste because Freddy is able to deflect each one of them. Eventually, the 10 attacks are over and Freddy is still standing upright with no major injuries. When the opponent tries going for an extra attack, Freddy sends him flying with a single hit. Lee and his goons have to pick Jerry up and return home in embarrassment. However, Master Wang's anger hasn't died down yet. Starting the next day, he makes Freddy go through a series of brutal punishments. Freddy is made to squat with bowls on his head and shoulders for hours every day. Still, Freddy and his friends find several ways to cheat their way out of the punishment. Master Wang finds out about this and is fed up with his son's lack of discipline. Deciding to take a major step, Wang calls his brother, a legendary kung fu master named Sam. Sam is best known for the drunken style of kung fu and is unbeatable when drunk. Wang believes that under his care, even someone like Freddy will start taking life seriously. Until he arrives, Freddy is kept in the outhouse with a heavy pot hung around his neck as punishment. Freddy's friend rescues him and reveals that Master Sam is not an ordinary person. He tortures his students so much that they are unrecognizable by the end of the training. Once Sam arrives, Freddy might as well wish farewell to his freedom and peace. Upon hearing all of the gruesome things that Sam has done, Freddy no longer wants to meet him. He runs away and ends up at a restaurant by the end of the day. Since he is penniless, he tricks a man into treating him to a meal. However, the man turns out to be the restaurant's owner. His goons start a fight with Freddy for trying to cheat them. In the same restaurant, Master Sam is enjoying a meal. He recognizes Freddy and helps him fight the goons. Freddy is thankful to the stranger for his help. As they talk, Freddy starts insulting Master Sam, failing to recognize who he is. After berating him, Freddy finally stops and asks the stranger his name. Upon finding out that he has the whitest name of them all and is the master, Freddy's face changes color. He tries to make a run for it, and when that doesn't work, he foolishly attempts to fight Sam. He is taught a quick lesson. Starting the next day, Freddy's training begins. His first task is to repeatedly transfer water from one massive pot to another. Freddy looks for the right moment and pretends to have fallen into one of the pots. When Sam comes to his aid, Freddy tricks and traps him inside before running away. Freddy then runs away and comes to rest at an abandoned building. The place turns out to be the hideout of the dangerous assassin, Thunderleg. He orders Freddy to leave, but unaware of the killer's identity, Freddy refuses. As a result, Thunderleg proceeds to beat him up and humiliate him. Thunderleg is about to kill Freddy but stops, reasoning that killing a mere weakling like Freddy would harm his reputation. Freddy's life is spared, but he hasn't been more embarrassed in his entire life. The anger transforms into a burning desire for revenge against Thunderleg, and for that, Freddy realizes he has to train seriously. In the following scene, Freddy goes back to Sam, apologizing and begging him for another chance. Sam accepts and gives him one final opportunity to prove himself. The first step in the training is to multiply Freddy's arm strength. Sam ties sticks to Freddy's hands and uses him like a puppet, forcing him to move in precise patterns. After training the entire day, Freddy finds it difficult even to use chopsticks at dinner. He doubts if he can ever be as strong as Thunderleg. However, as the days pass, Freddy begins to feel his arms gaining strength. The first quarter of his training ends when he can break walnuts with his bare fingers. One day, Master Sam and Freddy go to a local betting zone to gamble. Sam is an experienced gambler with incredibly sharp eyes and wins every single round, much to the annoyance of his opponents. They are interrupted by a bald man who thinks he can defeat Sam. They bet all their money on the last round, but the bald man cheats to win. When Sam proves him a fraud, the man panics and starts blaming Sam. Freddy challenges the bald man to a fight, thinking it will be an easy victory, but the man reveals that he is trained in skull-style kung fu and has an incredibly powerful head. The bald man overpowers Freddy in the first half of the fight. However, Freddy manages to get his hands on a hammer and defeats the opponent in the end. A while later, Master Sam runs out of his favourite alcohol and sends Freddy to get more from a nearby restaurant. However, Freddy uses the money to eat a large meal and dilutes the alcohol with water, assuming Sam won't notice. Meanwhile, the bald-headed man seeking revenge brings the Bamboo Master to challenge Sam. The Bamboo Master wields a stick, while Sam lacks his greatest weapon, alcohol. Freddy arrives at the right time, but Sam immediately realizes that the alcohol has been diluted. As a result, both Freddy and Sam are outmatched and decide to flee the fight. That night, Freddy blames Sam for not teaching him properly, arguing that he couldn't defeat the Bamboo Master because of a lack of training. Sam reveals that Freddy has only been learning the basics of the drunken kung fu technique so far. Now that Freddy has mastered the fundamentals, Sam begins teaching him the more advanced techniques. The duo drinks heavily, and while an average person would struggle to walk with that much alcohol in their system, Sam demonstrates his ability to perform the techniques of all 7 masters of kung fu. Freddy learns about each master's strengths and weaknesses. Over time, after countless hours of intense practice, Freddy finally begins to grasp the complexities of the drunken kung fu style. Freddy becomes much more disciplined and takes his training seriously. One day, landowner Lee approaches Master Wang, asking him to sell his land. Wang refuses, knowing that Lee wants to misuse the land by converting it into a coal mine. Even after Lee offers him 20% of the profits, Wang kicks him out. In the following scene, Thunderleg receives a letter from Lee, who hires him to assassinate Master Wang. Thunderleg takes the task and heads to the city. Meanwhile, Freddy is walking home with alcohol when he encounters the Bamboo Master. Remembering how he and Sam were humiliated by the man, Freddy decides to take revenge. He provokes the Bamboo Master into attacking him first. The fight seems even at first, but when Freddy drinks alcohol, his drunken kung fu becomes unstoppable. Not even the skilled Bamboo Master can match him. Freddy defeats him with ease and steals 2 large pots of wine as a trophy. However, when Freddy returns home, he is shocked to find that Master Sam is missing. He discovers a letter in which Sam thanks Freddy for believing in his teachings. The letter explains that Freddy has now learned everything there is to know about drunken kung fu, and Sam's task is complete. Back at the training center, a man rushes to Master Wang in a panic, revealing that Lee and his men are taking over the land by force. Furious, Wang heads out to confront them, only to find that it is a trap set by Thunderleg to get him alone. Thunderleg, always seeking stronger opponents, is excited for the challenge. He believes defeating Wang will elevate his reputation as an assassin. The fight begins, and the two are evenly matched in strength and technique for a while. However, when Thunderleg unleashes his devil's kick, even the mighty Wang is defeated. Thunderleg prepares to deliver the killing blow when one of Wang's disciples brings Freddy to the scene. Freddy, enraged at seeing his father injured, steps forward to fight Thunderleg in Wang's place. Thunderleg laughs, remembering Freddy as the weakling he had humiliated before. To him, this fight is a joke. Just then, Sam arrives at the battlefield, much to Freddy's relief. Thunderleg freezes in shock, aware of Sam's fearsome reputation. It is revealed that Sam is the only person Thunderleg has ever been afraid of. However, Sam assures Thunderleg that he will not interfere in the fight. He wants this battle to be between his student and Thunderleg. The fight begins, and Freddy skillfully dodges Thunderleg's attacks. The assassin grows frustrated and makes a critical mistake, giving Freddy the upper hand. In the end, Freddy uses his enhanced arm strength to snap Thunderleg's neck, defeating him once and for all. Freddy emerges victorious,